punt return to win the game.
Hell yeah.
I sent some text messages to some people over there in the New York Jets operation. I've gotten 0 returns. I don't know if they were trying to kick that ball out of bounds or they were saying, hey, just got to cover a kick. Let's cover a kick. We are a team that practices. We have a good punter. Sure. We got to do our thing. They're on the 32-yard line. He hits a bomb, end over end, right down the middle of the field. Not high enough, certainly far enough. A lot of field to have to defend. One cut, hit the wall, boom. Punter misses, and all of a sudden the New England Patriots, in a game that was 3-3 all the way until there was 8 seconds left in the fucking game.
Hell yeah.
Win with a punt return, and obviously that's Belichick. Belichick talking about it afterwards, knowing that this is how this game was going to be. The Jets are always a tough team. We're prepared. We're ready. They get a win. They're still in the playoffs. The Jets are almost dead now, with Zach Wilson saying after the game that he does not feel like he's let down the defense.
No.
Have you feel like you let down anybody? No. It moves on. Oh. Well, he had 2 yards of offense in the second half. Garrett Wilson, wide receiver for the Jets, rookie, said, hey, that's horseshit.
Uh-huh.
Bob Saleh asked about it. He says, that's dog shit.
Yeah,
Zach Wilson says, no,
we'll
move on. We'll gritty right through this whole thing. He is being attacked, both not only for how he answered that question, but for being a bad teammate. Dan Orlovsky did an entire thing this morning. This guy doesn't know the playbook. This guy doesn't even know the playbook. Very egregious of somebody to say, but I think Dan has a point. Whenever you listen to his video breaking it down, Zach Wilson appears to not know what everybody else is doing. But remember, just a few weeks ago, Zach's back. That was a big announcement. Then they go on some wins. Then we get some tweets from Jets people saying Zach's back, Zach's back. I feel like there's a chance that Zach's about to get packed and move on for the other team, not only because the defense probably heard that and is not happy about it, not only because Bob Saleh has openly said that the offense that he is running is dog shit, but because there's a veteran sitting in that building.
Goddamn right.
That is ready to take over those young bucks and maybe get them on a run. But nonetheless, the Patriots get a win. You're feeling incredibly proud of yourself. That game stunk. 3-3.
Yeah, it did.
You guys get a win. Now you're staring down a Thanksgiving matchup against the Vikings, who just got slobber knocked by the Dallas Cowboys. How are the Patriots feeling this morning on this glorious Overreaction Monday?
Feel unbelievable. I mean, now that Matthew Judon has cemented himself as the Defensive Player of the Year, probably going to break TJ Watt's sack record. Sorry, Tony. It just is what it is. But no, the Jets are the Jets. We knew this. Belichick actually said this last week. And to Dan Orlovsky's point, Zach Wilson knows the playbook. He just fucking stinks. I mean, we a couple weeks ago were talking about how the Jets were awesome. You know, they're going to go on and be a good team. They're not. They're terrible. They're 6-4, but they're terrible. Possibly the worst 6-4 team in the history of the NFL.
Jeez,
now, on the Patriots side of things, yeah, sure, we only scored 10 points, and 7 of them came with 10 seconds left in the game, but that was the game plan the entire time. Bill, no.
Get it to the fourth.
Get it to the fourth, be in the game, and then let's just make sure they punt the ball with less than a minute left, and then we'll go down and score and, walk this thing off. And that's exactly what we did. After watching the Vikings yesterday, I'm not worried about it. Hey, guess what? If we play that same game against the Jets, we beat the Vikings yesterday. How about that?
I mean, that Jets-Patriots game was a bit weird.
Whoa!
3-3. That punt return was awesome. I watched that live. I was so pumped to see that happen. It was cool.
Yeah, obviously a nightmare for Braden Mann and the Jets, and you never want to be that person. The punter from East Carolina who punted to Deshaun Jackson for the Giants was obviously the last one in which that took place, where Deshaun was running back and forth. He ended up going backwards into the end zone, and that punter never saw the field again. I don't remember his name. I just remember he's from East Carolina, had a big leg, and he no longer had a job after that particular game. I don't know. I've sent some text messages to the Jets building to try to get a heads up on what they were trying to do. Were they trying to have him kick this out of bounds? It doesn't appear as if that was the case. I think it was hey, we need to go cover a kick. Let's go cover a kick. Let's get to overtime here as much as we can, because you can't get into field goal range, even though Folk had missed a couple already on the day. We have to be able to flip the field with how much time was left, and the Patriots having one timeout and Matt Patricia doing his thing. It's easy to say just kick it out of bounds, but if he kicks it out of bounds at the 35 or the 40, and then they have one timeout and they get in a field goal range and they lose 6-3, there's still going to be a conversation. So until I know what exactly they were thinking and why they were thinking it, that late block,
Mac Wilson.
Not normal for a Patriot situation.
No.
And I appreciate them not calling that.
Yes, good no call. I agree, because he wasn't going to make the tackle before he scored, so I agree it was a good no call. I see that they tried to claim it was not a block in the back. Correct. I believe it was.
Yeah, certainly a block in the back, but the NFL has come out and said, it was from the side or whatever, and I think the NFL has come in to say on the side, like, come on, that guy wasn't going to make the play. None of that really matters. But by the rule book, if we're going to start doing that, let's start making some more common sense calls in games in important fashion. Also, must remember, they're in field goal range there. Blocking them back, they're still in field goal range.
Yes.
Nick probably still lose the game. So a lot of people are like going, "Oh, they screwed the Jets. The Jets wouldn't." Jets probably still lose this game. No, I know Nick had missed, and I know it wasn't easy to kick in that particular thing. More often than not, let's assume he's going to knock that one home to win the game. So I think Jets still lose, but that block can't happen. And Bill Belichick is doing an entire diatribe to that guy about the history of football and the egregious things that have happened in football. He'll probably compare it to this when the guy was running with the ball and he gets to like the 5-yard line and he slows down.
Leon Lett.
He gets stripped. Like I'll be excited to hear how Bill laid that out from anybody in the building about explaining it. But that is a terrible way for a game to end. And it was 3-3 until 9 seconds left in the fucking game. That is
How does that happen?
Football, dude. That's what this season has been. One team had more than 7 points, I think, like deep into the second quarter in the 1 o'clock hour. It's like football is different this year. Even though they make all the rule changes and philosophy and scheme changes for offensive football, it just has not been the case this year. And that's why we all hate the primetime games.
Yeah.
Primetime games have not been high scoring at all. That's why we hate it. I think it's because there's been such fucking good defense, and I assume that's what happened between the Jets and the Pats.
Yeah, exactly. Combination of the Pats having a really good defense and the Jets offense, including Zach Wilson, are very, 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 very bad. And I also have a little, more bad news for you guys. Starting Thursday, the Patriots will be on prime time for the next month. So there will be some offensive games you see from the Patriots.
Oh,
but just take it in. They got a great defense, okay? Just remember that. Watch Judon, watch Duggar, watch Jack Jones. A lot of talk about rookie corners and Stingley and Sauce. They're awesome. Jack Jones also a rookie corner who has not given up a touchdown. If you remember, he was the guy who had the pick six against Rodgers. You guys are going to get
boat raced by somebody. If you're on primetime, you're playing against a good offense somewhere, right? Who do you got?
The Bills will probably boat race us.
All right,
however, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, we had that win game, and that was in primetime. Maybe we get another one of those. And then the other games that are in primetime, Cardinals, they stink. However, that can't be flexed. Raiders, primetime, McDaniels. That one should get flexed.
That's Monday night or no?
I believe that's Sunday night.
Oh, that's not.
Get that flexed out. Yeah, I hope it does because I don't want you guys.
Sounds like 2 out of 4 are gone.
Yeah.
Well, Bills is Thursday.
Okay, that's in.
So that's in. Vikings Thursday night football, and then Cardinals Monday night football. So only the one will get flexed out, but still,
Raiders,
hey, thank God that they're at least flexing one because man,
well, in week 16 you're on Saturday, so that's prime time as well.
Oh,
yeah, that's
right. Wait, because all the games are on Saturday for Week 16 because Christmas Eve is Christmas is Sunday, so they have 3 games on Christmas. All the rest of them are on Christmas Eve.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought we had
That's
regular Sunday.
Yeah, me too.
No.
I thought Saturday was specialty days.
So, so it is for the last 3 weeks. Like the Pats Colts played on that Saturday, but this year because Christmas is Sunday, because
Christmas gets less games. Saturday gets all the lion's share of the games.
Yeah, last year remember we had maybe it was Packers Cardinals. No, but we had Packers Browns at Lambeau for Christmas. There were only 3 games that day.
Okay, got it. I was just assuming that we took over Christmas.
Sorry, basketball.
Yeah.
Wow. Still.
Well, yeah, definitely still. Definitely still because of the games, and hopefully they'll be good. But I thought we were just like,
all day.
Hey, sorry, Jesus was born. We get it. This is week 15, week 16, whatever it is. Let's go ahead and figure it out. It's nice to know we moved it. Look at the NFL. Hey, Christmas Eve. We got Christmas Eve.